All right. I'm waiting for someone to join the stream, okay? I'm waiting for people to join the stream. I'm right now about to join a really amazing rally of people in New York City. I'm in New York City right now in Times Square. I'm about to join a rally of people who are basically against the war in Iran for a little bit, but then I'll step outside to talk a little bit to you guys. So let's check out what's going on here, right? It's a pretty nice scene, pretty good people. All the signs that they're holding up, the signs they're holding up are pretty good, you know. So I'm kind of digging it, you know. I'm kind of digging it. So let's check it out, right? Check it out.
People all around the world.
First 2 weeks of July.
All right. So, hey, what's up? Where you from, man? Hey guys, make sure you comment, like, engage with the chat, so I get more people. You know, YouTube really does not promote my channel. So try to leave some comments. That way I get more views, you know, and that helps what I'm doing. All right. There should be 1 million people here, 1 million people at this rally. But look, it just shows how little class consciousness Americans have, you know? No, it's not short notice. It's been going on for 20 years, you know, all this crap.
There's some fatigue.
Yeah. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Hey, I love you. I'll love you back, okay? I got like 2 fans in this fucking world. It's all good. I appreciate all my 2 fans. It's all good though. You know, being a good person just requires you to have a little bit of courage, a little bit of compassion, and a little bit of creativity to put one on one together. And yeah, get out there and do stuff. What's up, man? How you doing? Leftism all the way, baby. Progressivism all the way.
Yeah.
This is a war of capitalism. It's not a war against Iran. It's a war against humanity.
It is, yeah.
You know?
Are you like a
I'm doing a live stream. I have a YouTube channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, but
Okay. What country are you from?
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. Okay, cool. I'm from Iran.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, what are your thoughts on?
I mean, it's a complicated situation, but Islamic Republic is no good.
Yeah.
But Israel and U.S. are the main terrorists, obviously.
Yeah.
So, like, the best solution is to lift the sanctions and let Iran survive, breathe, so that people can actually eventually change into a better situation. But when you impose sanctions and you bomb the country, that's only gonna make the regime stronger. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what's happening is like escalating to a regional war. You know, basically.
Yeah.
I want to interest in the live stream, but if you're interested, we're doing an event on Iran.
All right.
My group is a part of Mass Comment.
All right. I'll come through.
Yeah. That's
All right, man. What's your name, man?
Harry.
Harry. Nice to meet you, man. Arjay.
Have a good one.
I'll see you on March 4th. All right?
Sounds good.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna come here. I thought I was gonna run into a bunch of Shaw supporters, you know, a bunch of weirdos. But actually, I'm glad the people here are like, they know what's up. They have a little bit of clash consciousness, and they have a little bit of global political awareness. So they're not holding signs saying like, you know, I don't know, whatever, Shah, Israel, whatever. So it's like they're pretty good people, to be honest. Yeah. So.
You're not picking up the attention.
Hey, it shows that there's a dozen people watching my stream right now. Hey, why don't you guys leave a comment telling me where you're from? Tell me where you're at so I can engage you. I can talk with you, all right? Let me know where you're from. Where are you guys tuning in from? You know what's crazy? You know my live streams? My live stream used to get like 10,000 views, you know? 20,000 views. Now it's like maybe a couple hundred. Kind of crazy. Wait, are you that girl who's like famous on Instagram?
Yeah. Who are you?
I'm a real dude.
Oh, okay. I know these dates. What?
No No, Beitar, no, fuck Israel.
He got like five.
Yo.
He got 5,000 views though.
Fuck Israel, man.
He got 5,000 views.
Who is
though.
he?
He got 5,000 views right now. Watch it.
No, I have a YouTube channel. I make content about this stuff.
I know. I seen the views.
No, it's not 5,000, it's 10.
10. I fucking stop. I just smoked the blunt, bro.
No, I do have a good amount. You got some good shit?
Yeah, I just smoked all of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Aren't you that girl who's like famous on Instagram and shit? No, I thought you were.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
No, like the activist chick, you know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Fair enough. That shit was funny as hell. Fuck Israel, yo.
Let me know if there's anything over there worth anything.
I don't know, guys. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, like protests and rallies are good, but they don't really change much. What we have to do is we have to build community. We got to build structures, guys. So like, I know all the stuff is like, it's just a very sensational, emotional stuff, but like, I got plans down the line to build community, build structures. We got to build structures. The way to make the world better, you got to build structures that remove oppression, remove abuse. So you had to create the precondition for people to behave properly with each other. And by protesting and rallying, holding signs, I mean, it's nice, it's a good gesture, and I'm all in support of it, but like, it doesn't really change much. The way to change the world is for people to get together, people to build community, build structures, use technology, and use science to build a better social arrangement so people can behave better with each other. And I just wish I could get the people at this rally to join what I'm talking about and build community, build structures. But, you know, hey, it is what it is, you know. And I got my own personal problems. I got to fix my own personal life before I can start doing bigger projects. I got a lot of shit to work on in my own life. But I thought to show up today just to show some support. And hey, in case some Zionist shows up here, tries to throw hands, I'll be the defense force over here. I'll be the security, you know what I mean? Because I know how to throw some hands, you know? But yeah, anyway, I'm back to the crowd. Let's go back to the crowd. See what they're saying over here.
No war on Iran. Their elected officials have a choice right now. They can come out and get on record today, this instant, and say that they are against the war. And they must oppose the war here and anywhere else in the world. Because the war has one single source. It is the billionaire capitalist class of this country that is the source of all of the violence, of all of the pollution, of all of the devastation and destruction around the world. It is the capitalist class of this country that is starving the people of Cuba to force a regime change in favor of the billionaire corporations in this country. There is only one group that is pulling the strings. It is the same group that thought it was okay to create a brand new category, wounded child, no surviving family, on the people of Gaza. Their enemy is clear, and they know who their enemies are. Their enemies are the working people of the world. Their enemies are people like you right now. They have one objective: more for them and less for you. More genocide for them and less for you. More suffering for all of us and less availability to
You heard
live
that?
a good life.
More genocide for them and less for you. That's what it's about, you know?
So we cannot.
But yo, I don't know why, like, yeah, everybody here looking at me, people here looking at me like I'm some kind of outsider trying to fuck things up. I don't know why, because I have my phone in my hand. I don't know why, like, everybody looking at me here like I'm some kind of hostile person. I'm like, no, bro, I'm just part of the rally, yo. I'm part of the rally. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm just chilling. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I'm wondering. I'm curious. Oh, nice. Nice. That's good. Oh, I didn't get it. Duh. That's pretty cool. I wish I wish they let me up there to give a speech. I would give an incredible speech, but they're not gonna let me talk there. I try to get up there already, but they don't let me. So too bad. But I will have my day, man. I will have my day under the sun. I will have my day where I will be a fucking doing something, you know. It just sucks when you got health issues and you got problems in your personal life. You can't really make things happen. You know, I gotta take care of my own self first, a little bit. Then I'll get back to being more active, you know? It's just like, you got personal life issues. All right, I'm walking away now because that was pretty much all there was to it. It's not a whole lot of people. It's a couple hundred people, but like, you know, whatever. It's better than nothing, you know? The Forrest Gump speech? What's the Forrest Gump speech? I haven't seen that movie in a long time, so I don't know. What did he say? Did he sound stupid? Because if you're trying to say I'm stupid, then you're right. I'm not smart. I'm pretty stupid. But I obsessively read. I obsessively research. That's why I'm a little bit autistic. I'm a little bit on the autism spectrum because I get obsessive with stuff and I read. I'm kind of a perfectionist. I try to read a lot. I try to research a lot. I try to get good at everything I try to do. So I'm a little bit autistic, you know. I get really obsessed about knowledge and different things, you know. So I don't think I'm too smart. I just do my homework, you know. That's all. But yeah, that's my speech would have been like, fuck capitalism, fuck imperialism, fuck colonialism, and the billionaire, rapist, pedophile, sadist class brought to you by free market capitalism. Hey, so let's change that shit. That's the one issue I have. The one issue I have is like people don't talk about the root source of the issue in these rallies. They talk about billionaires, they talk about Trump, they talk about this or that, but they don't mention the root source of the problem. And even if you mention capitalism, you have to actually understand what capitalism is. Capitalism is not just an economic system. It's a cultural system. It shapes the culture. It shapes the foundation of society. So, you know, if we truly want to be anti-capitalist, we have to begin to question every element and the very fabric of our society, which is money, trade, competition, individualism, private property, all those things, you know, like you gotta question all these principles, you know, if you want to truly be an anti-capitalist. And that's what I do on my channel. I try to explain all of the different aspects of capitalism and how it functions. The better you understand how the system functions, the better you are at dismantling it and actually advocating for solutions, you know? So what we need as a society are economic and social foundational mechanics that are diametrical opposites of capitalist mechanics. If you don't do that, you're never gonna have actual real change. And I ain't talking about socialism, I'm not talking about communism, no, I'm talking about a completely new system. Anyway, I'm gonna walk back to the rally, see what's good, and then leave soon. But I'm sorry guys, it wasn't much of a live stream today. I just decided to come down to the city. I got things to do at home, I got things to do in my own personal life, but I had to come out here to show a little bit of support by myself and then return back to my fucking life back home, you know? But I just thought to come down here, show some support, you know, and do a little bit of whatever I can, you know. The rest of my family is a little scared. They don't want to come down. They don't want to be seen in public. They're a little afraid of stuff like this, but I thought to show my face, whatever, you know, do the best I can, you know. But you know, hey, you know, like, I appreciate you guys tuning in, though. I really appreciate it. You guys, a few of you guys tuning in, you know, so I appreciate the support. Guys, I'm coming out with a nice video. I'm working hard on it. It's called the Epstein economy. I'm coming out with that video soon. Just stay tuned, you know, stay tuned for that, you know. But let's check out the rally a little more, and then I'm gonna go home. So let's see what's good. Oh. I gotta get a haircut, by the way. I got fucking so much hair, man. Are you guys against capitalism?
I guess.
All right, cool, nice. Oh, this war is brought to us by the pedophile, sadist, capitalist class, the Epstein class.
Are you live right now?
Yeah, I'm doing live stream. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be on it.
You're not on it. You're not. You're No. It's pointing at me. See, it's pointing at me.
No, I don't want to see it.
Big strategist here, yeah.
They killed him.
And he was supposed to give a speech from like 10 a.m. EST, and he's never given it. And BBC, I just got the alert. I can show you.
Holy shit.
And by the way, I'm not 100% with these people, so don't, you know, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't support Israel, right?
Huh?
You don't support Israel.
No.
Good. Okay.
I'm Turkish.
Okay. Good. Okay. Well, I mean, but plenty of Iranians and Turkish people support Israel. You know.
Turkish, not so much. But you know what's really funny? I find with my compatriots from Turkey, they'll talk about the Palestinians, right? We need to protect them from Israel. And then I say, well, what about the Kurds? Do they also deserve autonomy?
No.
And it's like,
they don't.
no.
They're so racist. That's why. You know.
And the Kurds, well, because you know, if you're Iranian,
Yeah.
they have their own language. They're
They do.
definitely a distinct people.
They are. They're amazing people. They're amazing people. And a lot of Iranians are kind of racist too. A lot of Iranians, my people, they hate Arab, they hate Afghans, they hate Kurds. You know, they just use them for slave labor. You know what I mean? It's just so sad.
Okay, so I'm not 100% confirmed, but yeah.
I don't think it's true.
BBC is pretty good though, right? Like,
Yeah, but there's a report. We're not sure yet. Let's hope it's
but
not.
also, don't forget, he was supposed to address the nation at like 10 a.m.
Well, there's a war going on, so like it's a little iffy.
Yeah, but they have Wi-Fi and satellite feeds.
Well, I hope he hasn't been killed. To be honest, I hope not. 'Cause, look, as much as I hate the guy,
Yeah.
we should not. We should be rooting for Iran right now to resist the imperialism. You know what I mean?
Wait. But you don't like that flag either?
No,
Okay.
no. I mean, I want to free Iran, but not from Israel. Not from Israel's help. I want Iran to be free by itself. You know what I mean?
Do you think that's going to happen?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But like in the future, not now.
Right.
Like, because you know why? The thing is, the sanctions, they help the regime. They don't help the people at all, the sanctions.
Course, yeah, of course.
You remove the sanctions, then the people can actually eventually get rid of the regime. But when you put sanctions on people, the regime's just going to get stronger. That's all that's going to happen, you know?
And hold on. Are you...
I'm doing a live stream, but
I said
you're not.
Khomeini. Okay, it's Khomeini now.
Khomeini. I'm sorry. I thought like you being like rude. I
it wasn't.
thought you were like some kind of I don't know, whatever, one of the regime people. So yeah.
No,
So,
God.
so I'm sorry if I came up a little hostile.
no.
You know. Sorry. What's your name, bro?
Aslan.
Aslan.
I'm, well, I told you, Turkish right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's nice meeting you, bro.
Yeah, likewise.
I have a channel called World Beyond Capitalism. You might like it.
World Beyond Capital?
I'll give you a card. World Beyond Capitalism, because I'm an anti-capitalist, and yeah, you know, I advocate for a new kind of society, new kind of system. You might like what I have to talk about, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure on something. Cool. I'll take a look.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a good day, man. All right, guys. Oh wow, more people join. What's up, guys?
Yeah, that's cool.
Khomeini. No, it's not the same shit. I mean, yeah, it's fucking asshole. Go to Tel Aviv. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm really like, it's just, it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. What has happened to our people? You know, we're supposed to be brilliant thinkers. What happened? What happened? There's no logic, man. Anyway, I'll be glad to help your cause. You know, I have a YouTube channel. I make content, by the way. I have a YouTube channel. I make videos about this stuff. You might like my channel. I'll give you a card if you guys want to check it out. Oh, I give all my cards out. Fuck. It's called World Beyond Capitalism.
World Beyond Capitalism.
Yeah.
I like the name.
Yeah, I'm making a video coming up soon. It's called the Epstein economy. I think you'll like it. It's gonna tie to everything that we talk about, everything that's going on around the world. I think you'll really like the video. I'm gonna work hard on it, and then we'll see. We'll see what we do.
What's it called again?
World Beyond Capitalism.
World Beyond Capitalism.
Because that's the root source of all the problems in today's world. That's the root source of everything. Yeah. Where are you from? India. Nice. Where? And you're American, I guess. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. What's your names? Liz, nice to meet you. Arjun. You have a fellow comrade in the fight against. We have to destroy the system, you know.
Yeah.
Build a new system on the ashes of the old system.
Well, that's what the Party for Socialism is trying to do. So you should
Okay.
look it up.
Okay. Yeah. I'm part of a bunch of groups, so I'll join your group too. Though I love all groups, you know, that want a better world, you know.
PSL is a political party.
Huh?
PSL is a political party.
Okay. Okay.
So it's more than like a coalition that's
Yeah.
like just organizing
Yeah.
protests.
Well, you know, economics is the foundation of society. But if you have the right kind of politics that supports proper economic foundations, then you can actually build on that society. But we have really hollow and vapid structures to build upon, which is capitalism. You ain't gonna have nothing, you know.
Right.
And most people don't have class consciousness. They don't have an education on material, you know, like I guess the communists call it dialecticalism. You know, they don't have that, you know. And I'm not a communist, but I'm a systems thinker. So I study systems, you know. So that's just, you know. But I think Marx was a systems.
Why are you a communist?
Because I don't like to label myself as anything. That's why, you know.
Okay. it's interesting, like, talking to people about it because
Yeah.
a lot of people are anti-capitalist, but then when it comes to a proposal for a project that
Yeah.
is a different kind of economic
Sure.
system,
Yeah.
where the people have the power,
Yeah.
people are still hesitant to get on board with that, and so it kind of makes it so that, like, is there a magical, like, third thing?
There is.
What is it?
So
And
that's
how is it different from communism?
So it's different. It's by the way, if you're gonna ask me which one to support, I support communism 1,000% over capitalism. Okay, so let's get that straight out of the way. Okay, so I support my communist brothers and sisters all the time, all day, every day. Anarchism, socialism, communism, 100%. But if there was no capitalism, there would be no communism.
Well, because communism is a response to capitalism.
It's a reactionary. It's a reactionary movement. We want to have a proactive movement, not a reactionary
But we
movement.
live in capitalism, right? So
Right.
I know we do.
So we have to have something that
I know.
responds to it.
But I think so.
Presents a different system.
Okay, so this is a very long discussion.
Yeah.
I think you'll like the things I talk about on my channel because I talk about, I mean, it's called the resource-based economy. It's called, there's no really name for it really right now, but we are developing a scientific system that's very close to communism, but uses modern technology to actually achieve its goals,
Why can't
But
communism
why
use
can't-
modern technology?
Because communism, it gets a couple things wrong, but that's a big discussion. It's not really easy to go into right now. But I talk about it on my channel. Yeah, because look, capitalism actually has a better defined structure than communism, believe it or not. And we had never had a communist country. Soviet Union was not communism, Soviet Union was state-sponsored capitalism, There is no communist country on the planet right now,
Well, they're socialist projects because they're working
There are.
towards communism.
Yeah, I agree.
Communism can't exist while there are still capitalist
I know,
countries
I
because
know.
they won't let
Yeah,
those projects
but my
exist.
main argument is, like I said, I support communism 100%, but capitalism has a better, well-defined structure as an economic system than communism does. Communism it needs capitalism to rewire itself and change the world through capitalism,
Why
through
would you say that? Like,
because I mean it's very obvious that communism.
Like what structure exists in capitalism? A lot of structures shouldn't exist under.
I mean, it's a very well-defined system. Even though it's a shitty system, it's a well-defined. It's got markets, it's got labor for income, it's got private property and competition, mixing your labor with the world. It's got those.
Those are all like made up things. Like people
Well,
just,
but it's the reality of the capitalist structure.
Yeah.
Even though it's a shit structure, but it's a real structure. It's an unfortunate structure that we have.
Okay, I guess I'm just confused at like why like socialist projects aren't like that. Those structures aren't real.
They are real,
Like,
but
people
they're
are
not as
using
well defined. Like, okay, so here, let's put it this way, right? Imagine you arrive at a planet Earth which has nothing on it, right? No communism, no capitalism, nothing, right? Imagine you arrive on planet Earth and you have resources at your disposal, right? And you just want to build a society. You don't need any political ideology to build a better society. You just need a proper economic foundation and the tools and the technology to achieve that. So that does not need to be labeled communism. That's all I'm saying,
Right. It wasn't like there's like proto-communism that was like before capitalism.
Yeah, the hunter-gatherers were the original communists.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
like living in cooperative society. So like they didn't call themselves communists. But, like,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Anyway, I would love to check out your.
Yeah. Honestly, please, world beyond count. I think you'll like what I have to talk about. Just don't get knee-jerk reactionary. Be like, oh, this guy's a fucking because people communists a lot of them hate me. They're like, oh, this guy's he's trying to subvert our movement, trying to come in there and he's a CIA asset. No, I'm not a CIA asset, man. I'm a fucking regular bloke. Okay, but my point is, I think you'll like what I have to talk about. I think you will because I do a lot of research, and the thing is, I support communism, socialism all day. But I'm just a person. I'm not Iranian. I'm not nothing. I'm just a person. If we all think that way, I think.
Systems are made for people, right?
Yeah. Yes, but people also make systems, and systems create people also. Like Donald Trump is a creation of capitalism, right? So it works both ways.
Which
But,
is true, but if those systems didn't exist, the people that have the power
Yeah.
to influence those systems would
Yeah.
also exist.
Well, I commend for your work you do, and check out World Beyond Capitalism. I'm posting a video on Epstein next week, so I think you'll like it. Have a good day. Bye. Bye. All right, I just got into a little discussion, debate with a communist, and I didn't want to go into it all the way. I'm sorry, guys. That was kind of unnecessary, but anyway. All right, let's look at the comments, shall we? Let's look at the comments, guys. What do we got? Yeah. What's up, guys? Yeah, so I'm glad, like, honestly, I'm like, man, that's why, like, honestly, the structuralist, the systems thinking community, you know, those of you guys who like follow my work and to follow the work of other people like Peter Joseph and Jacques Fresco, we really are the most educated people. We know what's up, because, like, I love to see, like, I love seeing the comments, like, you guys talking about, like, capitalism, communism, socialism, like, you know. I was telling the girl, right? I was telling the girl, like, listen, without capitalism, there would be no communism and no socialism. And that is why a resource-based economy and a world beyond capitalism, a world beyond money, markets, competition, individualism, all this nonsense, it does not need to be called communism. That world simply can be just called a sustainable society. So, like, these girls were trying so hard to force me to label myself as a communist. No, I won't do that. I'm just a fucking person. I'm a citizen of this earth. I'm a person who believes in stuff, who wants a better world. That's it. No labels needed, guys. No labels needed, okay? And that's my main issue with that whole shit, you know? So, anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm really sorry this was a very unorganized live stream. I did not plan on being here today, but I had to do a last minute kind of trip to come down here to check out what the protest is about. And I'm very, very tired, very underslept. I have had no sleep last night. I was up all night trying to find out what's going to happen to Iran, so I'm really tired. And I have a fucking horrible headache. I'm going to go home. But maybe if I can find my way without the GPS, I can talk to you guys a little more in the car, because it's a little more quiet. I promise you, I will be unstoppable. I will do my fucking best. Okay? I will do my fucking best. But anyway, I thought to share... I have been in China for a couple of years, and their system here is so far better than all of USA. Yeah, I agree with you, totally. China is way better than the United States. Of course, I hate that it has to be this way, but the Iranian mullahs are evil, and the people are wanting to be free of killing and hate. I pray, yeah, of course. Of course. Of course, guys. I mean, if you guys follow my channel, I mean, I posted a video about this on my main videos. I talk about the Iran crisis. It's very complicated. Of course, it's complicated. It's not so simple, you know, but like, you know, the Islamic Republic of Iran is not a good regime, but the enemy of our enemy is not necessarily our friend. The enemy of our enemy is not our friend. So Israel and the United States are not our friend. That's my entire argument. And these fucking idiots, these Iranians, they label me as a regime stooge because I don't like Israel and the United States bombing Iran. They think I'm some kind of Iran stooge, you know, which is so ridiculous. Like, you know, what it shows really is the amount of, like, anti-Islam, anti-Iranian, anti-Islamic regime, like the amount of propaganda to convince people that Iran is a horrible country and an evil regime is so incredible. Like, I think it's one of the most powerful things in the entire world is the Western media and how they paint Iran. Oh God, there's an Israeli supporter. I'm gonna go talk shit to him a little bit. Guys, you want to have some fun? I'm about to go talk shit to some Israeli supporter. I see some fucking flag over there. Should I do it? I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble, actually. Anyway, like, the amount of propaganda that the West has created against Iran is more than any country in the history of humanity. Okay? In the history of humanity, there has never been a country that has had more propaganda published against it than the current regime in Iran. That is how desperate the West is to destroy Iran and to balkanize it, make it weaker, so that they can control the Middle East, you know. And Israel is not a lone actor. Israel is a proxy of the Western and the U.S. empire, and they're doing their job to keep the Middle East divided and weak, so the West can keep breaking in their dollars, making their money. You know, that's all it is. yeah, so that's how it be, you know. Anyway, the cops are looking at me, so I'm not gonna say nothing. I was gonna tell that guy fuck Israel, but the cops are looking at me, so. Oh shit. All right, guys. Any questions? Let me answer some of you guys, okay? Okay, no, it's not monopoly capitalism. That's actually capitalism, my friend. Like, capitalism itself is the problem, okay? Doesn't matter what kind of capitalism we have. Any kind of capitalism is bad. Is bad, okay? I gotta go this way. Fuck. Any kind of capitalism is bad, guys. And here I am driving, about to get myself in an accident, get pulled over, get a ticket, everything. But, that's my point. Okay. Any questions, guys? I think this was a very, very amateur stream. It wasn't much, to be honest. I'm sorry, but any questions? Let me see. Okay, guys. So, okay, let me give you a little bit of breakdown of what I think is going to happen, okay? So I'll give you that a little bit. So, oh shit, my friend just texted me. She's at a protest. She wants me to join with her. Shit, should I go back? Oh man, should I go back? I want to go home and go to sleep. I want to go to bed. I want to, like, my bed right now sounds so nice. I want to go to sleep, but shit, let me see. Let me just tell my friend. Let me tell you what I think is going to happen. Here's my prediction, okay? And you can bank me on the, like, you can quote me on this, okay? Iran will not lose this war. No fucking way. Iran is not losing this war. Okay? Just make sure you get that from me. Iran is not losing this war. Why? I'll explain to you why. So, Israel and the United States want to destroy Iran and divide it, right? We all know this. But what is their main goal? What is the main goal of the United States and Israel in this war? The main goal is to collapse the regime. Collapse the regime and then bring a more, you know, whatever, more Western favorable regime in place. Well, in order for that to happen, you need ground troops. You have to actually occupy the country for a while to make that happen. Look what happened with Iraq. Look at Iraq. Look at Iraq. Yeah, they destroyed Iraq, but they could not turn it into a favorable, Western favorable thing. And Iraq just recently had an election where they voted for an anti-Western hegemony leader. Okay, and Trump was all mad about it. So, if you wanted regime change in Iran, you have to occupy. It's only going to make the country hate you further, hate you more. Bombing people from the sky is not going to turn them against the regime. It's not going to happen. Okay, look at Gaza. Israel bombed Gaza, thinking that the Palestinian people are going to turn against Hamas. That didn't happen. So, in order for Israel and the United States to win this war, they have to collapse the regime. For Iran to win this war, all they have to do is survive. That's all Iran has to do. All Iran has to do is survive this war, and they win. And I think they will survive. And I think Trump is going to be in a lot of trouble. Trump's midterm elections coming up. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. His approval rating is going to fucking tank. Netanyahu is going to be in a lot of trouble. He's going to be politically isolated. Eventually, as time moves forward, Israel is going to be politically isolated more and more as time moves forward. And look, man, Iran's in a very difficult situation, very brutal. I'm not going to be delusional about that. Iran's in a very difficult situation, but they will survive. And all I can hope for is that the Iranian people eventually rise up and create a better society for themselves. Okay, that's all I can hope for. But this war, U.S. and Israel will not win. Okay, mark my words on that. Okay, you can quote me on that. They will not win. Yeah. So anyway, just so you know, this war against Iran is not just a war against Iran. This war against Iran is a war that the United States empire is waging on multipolarity, and that's a video I have to make one day. I got to make a video about this one day. I got to make a purely political video to explain multipolarity, because this war is a war against multipolarity. It's not a war against Iran alone. This is a war It was outlined in the Path to Persia policy paper by the Brookings Institute in 2009. So all this stuff has been planned many decades ahead. But this war is just a stepping stone for the U.S. to eventually point their guns at Russia and China, because the ultimate goal is China. And how do you destroy China? By weakening its allies. Okay, who are the biggest allies of China? In Iran and Russia. So that's what it is. It's a war against multipolarity. And I just see a weak, flailing empire that's failing. It's just desperate. The U.S. is so desperate to hold on to power, and in the end, it's gonna fail. It's gonna because when you're desperate, when you're super anxious and you're desperate, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make a lot of desperate mistakes. So this behavior by Trump administration, by the United States, all this imperial warmongering, is just desperate behavior by a country that's no longer respected by the world, and it's a country that's collapsing. So that's what I see happening. Much love to you guys for checking out my live stream. I'm gonna get going. I love you guys. Exactly. BRICS is the way. BRICS is the future. Okay, guys. Much love. Take care of yourselves. And I'll be back soon with the Epstein video. It's called the Epstein Economy. I think you'll like it very much. I'll post that hopefully next week. Guys, that's it for me. Peace out, guys. Much love. I'm signing off now. Okay, I did 42 minutes. That's good enough. Peace out, guys. I'll talk to you later. Stay tuned, all right? World beyond capitalism. That's the goal. Peace out. Much love.